morning. All right, so good evening, guys. Trust we all had a great day. Like I said, the outlook is going to be very short because I scanned through and nothing spectacular for me. All right. Now, the first thing is the DXY. Now, the DXY, like we've all been noticing, like we've been seeing for quite a while now, you can see how we have been bullish and that's been following our analysis, right? So from here, we anticipated a buy and you can see how that was quite easily achieved. Now, the idea for me now is we have not taken external liquidity, so we came down to fill some of this IPA and then we continued. Now, for me personally, I feel DXY is going to continue to the upside, first to capture external liquidity. So I wouldn't be looking for anything, any buy at all. I wouldn't be looking for any buy at all until I capture external liquidity. Now, if I can capture external liquidity, then I'll be looking for some kind of redistribution to take it to the downside, all right? That will be for my DXY. So for my DXY buyers, I'm still bullish. I'm still very much bullish. And looking at the weekly time frame, I think there are a whole lot of liquidity to the upside that we have to capture. If we look to the left, we have some, perfect. So if you look to the left here, you can see how we have this weekly high or this monthly high that we could capture. Now, personally speaking for me, I feel what might happen on DXY is probably we might come into this area here, this potential push up here before we start distributing at all. So I feel this guy will continue bullish until we distribute from here. And with the current recession ongoing, of course, market does not just react off anything. So personally, I'm still bullish. Now, the opposite is the case for Euro USD. Now, Euro USD in its own case, I think I analyzed this as well. Last week, some people said they were looking to buy from here, and I explained to you why this buy was not going to hold. And you can see that it did not hold. Now, for DXY, we captured external liquidity already, but I wouldn't be anticipating any buy, any sell, any buy at all until DXY captures its own external liquidity. So for this, I'll still be looking for more sales. Now I'm in more favor. And when I say more sales, it means that when I enter the chart, when markets opens, I'm only looking to sell. I'm not going to be looking to buy at all. I see that there's some kind of structure here that you could look to buy from here, but personally speaking, for me, I feel we are still going to continue to sell. And that might be from this last push up, because you can see that break of structure there. This last push up, you can see this imbalance that is existing here. So I'll be looking to sell from here, but nothing solid from here at all. I don't like, okay. So, well, I don't like this 30-minute price action because all of this looks balanced. All of this looks pretty balanced to me, including this, let me say 45 minutes, even 45 minutes, everything seems pretty balanced to me. So my guess is this guy is just going to continue sliding down. But then I'm expecting it to continue buying, continue selling to the downside. The same is for GU. Like for GU, you can see how, of course, we're also expecting some continuation of sales here. And you can see how we took external liquidity. We kind of accumulated. You can see that this guy is even continuing to the downside. So I feel this guy, this guy is going to continue to the downside. He's just going to continue to the downside. So my next target would be for them to capture these lows here. I believe they are going to sweep these lows. I believe they are going to sweep these lows. I believe they'll sweep these lows. That'll be external liquidity. So I'm looking for more sales on EU and GU. So if I can get any sell, I pretty much might be holding. I pretty much will be in favor of GU because GU kind of have the targets for me. So I'll keep on selling GU until I capture all of this. GJ being the next. Like I said, it's going to be very short because I've scanned through, nothing solid for me, even on the indices. But I have something to say on the indices. Okay, let me check GA first. All right, so for GA, you can see how wow, Look at this on GA. I don't know how many of you saw this on GA. Look at this. We have this, sir. Sorry, guys. Guys, give me 5 minutes. I'll be back. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Wow, jump on the call. Okay, now, like I was saying, I don't know how many of you saw this. Now, look at this. This higher low, lower low, lower high. Now, this closed below, right? Did it? I feel it closed below. Okay, didn't close below, didn't close below. So, not valid. But on the weekly, on the daily, it actually did close below just a little bit. But let's just assume that, right? Because personally speaking, I wouldn't have traded this. But look at this. So let's say higher low, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Now, this kind of came back into that push up and continued to the downside. That was so beautiful. Well, so this guy also might continue to the downside. We might just continue, and wow, there are a whole lot of liquidity to be captured here. We can first capture this low, probably trade into this imbalance here. That last push down, and then continue. But for this, personally, I just feel it's just going to continue to the downside. All right. So I feel this is going to continue to the downside. Let me see on the 2 hour if there's okay. Okay. Now we accumulated, we broke that structure, we came back, swept this liquidity, and then reaccumulated. There's this imbalance here that I don't think, but for me personally, I'll be looking to sell. I think I'll be looking to sell more. Now, if at all I want to sell, I'll be looking to sell at this highs here. So probably capture all of this liquidity, trade into some of this area here. So personally, nothing solid. Like, you know, I used to like very clean place. Not all of these ones. All right, so for GJ, I don't know how many of you got in on GJ, but GJ that I quite analyzed last week, quite, should I say, is doing that thing, right? Doing that thing. So last week we were somewhere here or there. Can't remember, but you can see this. So personally, I just feel GJ might still, I don't even know. Well, let's see. Let's see what is going to happen here. Okay, so we swept all of this liquidity. We are bullish, higher low, higher high. All right, we swept all of this liquidity, so we are bullish. So I feel we are going to continue to the upside. Now we came into that last push down, this candle tapped it. Now that candle broke that structure. So I feel we are going to accumulate from here. All right, we are going to accumulate from here to continue to the upside. So for this, let's see if we can have a limit entry on this. Okay. Basically, just this IPA is the only thing I can see here. Basically, this IPA, and I think we kind of tapped into it a little bit already. Okay, man, nothing for me, nothing solid for me. Let's see another pair. Well, USD JPY, I think I have a sell on USD JPY that I analyzed some weeks back. So personally, I'm still expecting them to come to this 50% here to sweep this internal liquidity here and drop. I think we have this chart already, but I'll be happy to send this out again. So for this, so that will be my idea. All right, so that will be USD JPY. Here's the CHF. Now, here's the CHF. I'm still expecting a deeper retracement, like you can see. I think last week when we were here, I was saying that if at all we want to accumulate, we should accumulate from this area to the downside. And I said as well that I'll be expecting a break of structure, right? And you can see how we add this break of structure here now. So either we distribute from here or we accumulate here and continue to the upside. One of the two is going to happen. But personally speaking, for me now, I'm just looking for accumulation. We are in between the range. We took intraday external liquidity. We distributed here. So if I'm looking for a buy, I'll be looking for a buy down here. You know the deal. So potential area for redistribution, for reaccumulation comes this. So this pretty much has played out. So I can shift this a little bit. But then I don't think they will come this low. But if at all I want to buy, that's when I want to buy from. Or if I see a beautiful accumulation during New York or during London or New York, I see, I'll be happy to take that all the way up. So for this, I'm actually looking for buys. USD card, I don't know. USD card has just been, honestly, if you want to sell, you should just sell. If you want to buy, you should just buy our stocks. Playing with emotions. Well, on USD card, you can see how we came into the 50% of that. We broke that structure on the 4-hour. That means we distributed on the 4-hour. You can see we came into that. We swept internal liquidity. We distributed there, right? We broke that structure. This guy came back. I think maybe this guy came to sweep internal liquidity again. Now, I'll be expecting some distribution, yes. So let me see 1 hour if I get distribution or distribution. All right, so for USD card, I'll be looking for distribution. If I can get any distribution, then I'll be willing to take it for a sell. But yeah, we are in that position to expect a sell. Potential area for distribution. Let me mount this out to the side. Let's see 2 hours. That marks something. Okay. 3 hours. Wait, is that 2 hours or 3 hours? Okay, yeah, I like this. So for me, I'm expecting this guy to sell. I'm expecting this guy to sell. If at all we want to sell, then this should be where we should start dropping from. That'll be that for USD card. Still not clean for me. Yeah, let me go to the indices real quick. So for NASDAQ, okay, this one I'll open for NASDAQ. For NASDAQ, I don't know how many of you spotted the divergence that happened. Now, for NASDAQ, you can see how we broke the structure. After breaking the structure, that means, should I say, some kind, we took out external liquidity. So we'll be expecting internal liquidity to be captured, meaning we might have a deeper retracement. So I'm looking to buy this guy at 50% below. So anywhere in this area will be an area whereby I'll be looking for buys. I'll be looking for buys anywhere in these areas, same as US 30. You can see how we broke that structure to the upside. So I'll be looking for buys where anywhere below 50%. That will be where I'll be looking for buys. So probably I think US 30 even has something that captures my eyes. Let's say this imbalance here. So probably maybe that imbalance, that's an IPA. So that imbalance will be where I'll be looking at to buy. All right. But then no valid potential area. The only potential area I can say is anywhere between this area. So what I'll likely want to do is just do this. All right. So we're expecting that to come to a discounted zone, right? And then the same thing goes for NASDAQ. Same thing goes for NASDAQ. So anywhere in this area will be where I'll be looking out to buy from. All right. Okay. And the same thing will be for S&P. Now, let me check the ETFs real quick. Okay, here's the ETFs. So probably maybe we fill in this gap. Let me see ADSP, let me see DJI. Okay, for this DJI, this kind of captures my eyes. Let's see SPY. For the SPY, probably this potential area. Well, ideally, I'll just be looking for buys at discounted positions, So that will be it. Let me look at. Okay, yeah. AEDCHF. I think I saw something on AEDCHF. All right. Now, if you look at AEDCHF, we have this external, this liquidity to the upside. We are bearish, although we are bearish kind of to me. So remember, I had this position. Now, we came into that first area and then we accumulated. We broke structure to the upside, which is why I'm looking at buying from here. So I'm looking at buys from here to capture this liquidity. So I don't know if you guys can see this clearly. Let me remove this section stuff so that I can have a clean chart to send out. All right, so I can delete this. Okay, so let me send it out like this. So that'll be where I'll be expecting a buy from. Okay, so I can bring back my section as well. Okay. AD card, I checked, nothing solid for me on the AD card as well. AD card, I'm still waiting for it up here. It's in between the range. ADJPY, nothing for me at all. Card CHF, it just keeps dropping, nothing. Wow. CHF says, in fact, this guy, I don't even want to check it at all. I wasted so much time on it. All right, CA card JPY, I think I had this a few weeks back. I don't know how many of you took advantage. All right, for this, you can see this kept on dropping. So this defiled what I wanted and keeps on dropping. So nothing. Wow. Let's delete that. Later. This guy keeps dropping, nothing. Yeah, and then this one we're looking at we're at selling from here. Still nothing for me. Let's see. Uh, so guys, like you can all see, there's nothing really solid for me. Nothing solid for me at all. Nothing solid for me. So that will be it from me, guys. Have a great trading week. So I want to believe that between Monday and Tuesday, the market is going to present a whole lot of opportunities. So I'll be looking out for Tuesday. Let me say Tuesday is when I'll come to the chart actively to try to check out of some things. Tomorrow, I believe we're just going to pretty much not do many things, or pretty much just try to um, set the motions for the week. But then that does not mean I'll still not play my NASDAQ. My NASDAQ, of course, New York section. I'll just be looking to sell tomorrow. I'll not be looking to buy tomorrow. I'll be looking to sell into that discounted zone. So guys, that'll be it from me. Sorry I did not see any sweet setup. It's not my fault. It's the track's fault. So have a great night. And yeah, good night.